Hello and welcome to your weekly guidance. And for the first time ever, I'm doing this live right here on YouTube on Monday morning. I am very excited to be with you. I've not done this before, so let's see how this goes. But yeah, I'm Sonia Davis, and for those who don't know me, I'm a spiritual growth strategist, and I help incredible business owners create the limitless dreams that they really want. And this is your guidance for the week ahead. So from today, Monday, the 20th of October, through to Sunday, the 26th of October. So I'm going to talk you through what the energies are that we're going through this week and help you to navigate them with some cards. And I'm just going to reference the cards that I'll be using. I am using this week the incredible, the award-winning Akashic Oracle deck from the fabulous Marina Beach. Now, Marina won an award for these amazing cards just last week, so I'm absolutely celebrating her and the incredible potency of what these cards are about. So if you haven't got the deck and you want them, drop me a message and I'll send you the link to go and get your own. They're fabulous. I love these cards. They're so unique and brilliant. Right, let's get on to the energies of this week. And the really big news of this week is the new moon in Libra tomorrow. So that's the 21st of October. So the new moon in Libra is, this is where things really get real, okay? This is where things from now until the December solstice on the 21st of December of this year, this is where the energies shift. They've been building up. We've had lots of build up until now. Last week, we had time to go inward and think about how we're presenting to the world. And this week, right, okay, this is real now. What choices are you making for the reality that you really want to create? I've heard several people say it like this. This is the time for making real the dream. But what is your dream? And how are you going to go about doing that? Now, let's talk about some of the things that are going on tomorrow with this new moon. And there's lots of other stuff going on this week. And we're in the move towards Scorpio season as well. We're moving towards, we've got Samhain coming up at the end of next week, the 31st of October, Halloween. But this new moon is something else, okay? Libra is all about, it's quite often talked about as balance. I see it as duality. And that's the holding of both the dark and the light in equal measure, allowing both to be true and being okay with both being true. And to do that, you need to be willing to accept the darkness, the shadows, the difficult stuff. That's what this is about. What are you willing to accept? What are you willing to release? And above all, what conscious choices are you going to make to do things differently, to show up differently for now and for next year? Because 2026 is not going to be like 2025. 2025 is all about crumbling, breaking apart, getting rid of the old versions that are not serving us anymore. And that is playing out on a personal level and on a global level. You can see what's going on in the world out there, right? You know what's happening. Whether you watch it and consume news and so on or not, you know what's happening out there. This is the old crumbling away to create space for the new. And within yourself, that is old things coming up that you might have thought you'd fixed, you'd healed, you'd cleared away. And it's saying to you, there's more. There's more to clear. There's more to do. What do you need to do that work? This is a choice point. This is the point where you decide, consciously choose what you want. Now, the full details of what's happening with the new moon tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm not going to go into all the details because there's so much of it. What I am going to do, I did hold in one of my groups, I held a new moon business expansion session just last week, and I'm going to put the link for that in with the wording, the narrative with this video, in the wording with this video. So you can go and watch that full session. It's all about how to work with this new moon specifically. But the energies for this week generally are: be true to yourself, accept the duality, and choose. Choose. What relationship are you creating with yourself? We're move into Scorpio season on Thursday, on the 23rd of this week as well. And that's really, it's the water flow. There's a real sense of flow right now. My guides are telling me constantly, flow. Flow. And that's about flowing with yourself as much as with the world around you. So if you want to grow, if you want to expand, if you want 2026 to be different for you, now is the time to create the dreams. And make the choices now that you know you need to make for those to become reality. Let me explain what I mean by that. For example, if you decide that next spring you want to run a marathon, what choices do you need to make now so that you're ready to be able to do that? You might want to start thinking about training. You might want to do the sign-up bit now. Make the commitment, make the choices. And I'd have to say, if you do run a marathon, all credit to you, because that is not my bag at all. And I know a couple of people who have run marathons recently or are planning to. And wow, lots of respect to you, but you wouldn't get me doing that. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into the cards for the week. There's some really just such big energies right now. I want to say go gently. And my guides this morning said to me, just flow gently through today in particular. And through this week, be in relationship with yourself first, because when you have a good relationship with yourself, you show up better and differently for the world. So that's your invitation as well for this week. So as I say, the award-winning Akashic Oracle from the amazing Marie Beach today, and I've got 3 cards for you, and they're just perfect. And we start with prosperity mindset. Prosperity mindset. And if you see, she is sitting on the rock, looking at the water, watching the flow of water coming in, watching the light. She's surrounded by nature, and she's not rushing ahead to do things. And that's the other thing I want to say about these energies. There's no rushing, but there is a point of choice. Come into contemplation with yourself. Really think about what you want and notice the flow of that, and think from a place of prosperity. What do you want your dream to be next year? What reality do you want to be in? And take the time to really think about that. That's your invitation here. And this isn't about and then rushing ahead and doing everything. But it's knowing what it is and committing to that to yourself. So there's a stillness with this. There's a stillness in this place of just, okay, I'm going to sit with this. I'm making this commitment to myself. This is what I want. This is what I need. That's what this card is saying. Take some time to really think and make that commitment to yourself for what you want. What do you want next year to be flowing in? Because next year is going to be totally different to this year. Next year is when the new starts to flow. And that's going to be coming in from, I'm going to say from early February onwards. Like I say, there's more on that in my New Moon Business Expansion Session video, which you can watch below. There's a link to that below this one. So really think about, what do you really want? The second card, I love this. I love this card so much. It's so gentle. We have true service. True service. And what I love about this card, what I'm really drawn, is that duality. Now we have, with this new moon in Libra, it is all about that balance and that duality. It's both. But it's also mirroring. This card is saying to me for this week, where are you needing to be in true service to yourself? This isn't about performance anymore. This is about your truth. No one is coming to save you. You are the person who has the responsibility to look out for you, not other people. This is not about people pleasing. This is not about making other people's dreams your own and squashing yourself to fit into them. This is the time to commit to you. This is the time to choose you. What do you need to do to be in true service to you? And this is not performative. This is from the heart. If you look, she's bowing down. She's not even looking up. She's just going, yeah, I'm in service. Here I am. There's a humbleness with this. Is that a word, humbleness? Anyway, it is now. She's allowing that flow, but you've still got the flow of water in both cards. You've still got that flow in here with the water coming down, and she's just going, yeah, I'm surrendering. But she's surrendering to herself, to a mirror image of herself. So what can you do this week to surrender to you, your true self, underneath all the layers, underneath all the masks that you put on? And if you want help with getting there, please do reach out to me, because that absolutely is my zone of genius. I see you behind the masks, and I help you to get to the place where you see them too and have confidence in them. So drop me a message if you want to book a call or have a chat about that. So how can you be in true service to yourself this week in particular, especially with that new moon in Libra? Come into yourself, come into the duality and all the bits that aren't very nice as well. Accept them as you, because you can't have the light without the darkness. You just can't. You wouldn't appreciate it as light if there was no darkness. So that's your invitation for this week. Come into true service to yourself, without the performance, without the need to fit in or meet other people's expectations, or what you believe other people's expectations are, because my own experience says they're usually not actually what other people's expectations are, but we create those ideas in our head, don't we? That's certainly true of me and a lot of people that I know. So let's move on to our third card for this week. We have growth and up level. And here we go. We're walking through the portal. This card is saying walk through that portal with confidence. Take the steps. You are moving out of the darkness of this cave, and you're going into the light. And no, you can't see what's on the other side of it. That's part of the point. But you're making the choice to say, I'm going to walk through. I'm going to do it, because I know what I want. I've committed to myself that this is what I need and want. Right, I'm going to walk through, and I'm going to trust that this is what I'm meant to be doing. That's what this card is saying. Just walk through with confidence and trust. The universe, it's interesting, I've had an awful lot this last week around divine timing. And things falling into place at the time that is perfect, even if it's not what we think it should be or we want it to be as humans. Our brains try and squash things in. This is saying, just walk. She's just walking. She doesn't know what's on the other side of that. It's far too bright a light for her to be able to see what's in there. But she knows she's moving out of the cave into the light, and she's going, right, I'm doing it. Wherever it takes me, I'm going. And I'm going to trust that the timing of the universe is perfect. Because it always is. always is. Even if you don't think it's going to be, it always is. So you are at a point of choice for your growth that will walk you through a portal into the new version of your reality that will start to flourish in ways you can't even imagine yet. You can't see through the glow of light what's coming. But when you're in true service to yourself and you follow your heart, not your head, there's a real shift happening at the moment around moving to work more from your heart than your head. If you do that, you show up for yourself in that way, you sit in that calm mindset and you go, yeah, I know it's going to flow perfectly, and I'm connected to my heart, and this is what's happening for me. Then you walk through the portal of growth. Yes, you have to release some of those shadows along the way. That's part of the journey. We all go through that. Believe me, we go through that. I do it myself all the time. All the time. But when you do that work, it is so powerful, and things change and your frequency shifts and you shift and the world responds around you. And that might involve releasing some things that you've carried for a long time. People you've carried for a long time. Situations you've carried for a long time. That might involve doing that. But if you allow yourself to do it, you get to walk through the portal, and you make that portal the most beautiful experience that it could possibly be. Just remember that this new moon in Libra, happening tomorrow on the 21st, is the point of choice. Be very conscious with your choices. What do you really want? Who do you really want to be? Who does the real you want you to be? This is no time for illusion anymore. There's no time for squashing yourself or hiding yourself or playing small anymore. The universe, the world needs you to be as brilliant and bright as you were always destined to be before the layers came in and you hid away just to try and survive. And believe me, I know all about that one. But when you peel back those layers and you go, right, this really is me now, true to myself, the joy, the ecstasy, the incredible way of being that comes as a result of that, it's something you can't even describe. I was watching a video the other day, an interview with someone I think is great, Dr. David Clement, and he was saying it's you can't describe how it feels in mere human words, especially to someone who hasn't experienced it. But when you get to that point, wow, it is literally incredible. So your invitation this week is to choose. What do you want your reality to look like for the future? And as we do the deep work from now up until the December solstice, it starts this week. It literally starts right now. There's no more running away from this. We have to go there. And one of the things that I know about the universe is if you don't choose to do it, the universe will make it happen anyway. But you're not in control of how it happens. If you choose to do it, and that's not meant to scare anyone, please don't feel that. But I know from my own experience and from people I've worked with, lots of clients that I work with and friends, if you don't choose to do the work yourself, the universe will find a way to throw it at you anyway, so you have to do it. And it's never as nice and never as easy when you do it that way. So really big energies this week. Go gently, go carefully. Please do reach out for support and help if you need it, because helping people through this transition phase is absolutely part of my purpose and what I'm here to do. That's exactly why I'm here. And part of my true service is helping you to do that work. So please do reach out to me if you want some help with that. And there's various ways we can do that. I'm going to leave that there for this week. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Please do like this video and don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Lots of people don't actually subscribe, so I would love you to subscribe while you're here. Help me promote the channel. Help me get these messages out to more people. I'm sending you so much love. I am sending you so many beautiful new moon blessings for tomorrow. And like I say, if you want to go deeper on the new moon, please do check out the video below from the new moon business expansion session. And that will share all sorts of much more information about it and how you can navigate it. So I'm sending you loads of love. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon.